Something major just happened between Canada and the United States, and it could completely change the balance of power in North America. Canada has just handed Mark Carney extraordinary control over its economic strategy, and the reaction from Donald Trump is explosive. Insiders say this move could push the already tense trade relationship between the two countries to the breaking point. The big question now is what happens next, and could this decision ignite a full-scale trade war? The political and financial world is reacting rapidly after reports confirmed that Canada has effectively placed Mark Carney at the center of its economic decision-making. Known globally for his experience in finance and central banking, Carney is now expected to lead Canada through one of the most tense economic moments in recent years. Supporters say this move is about strengthening Canada's position in global markets, while critics warn it could trigger serious consequences with the United States. And as soon as the news broke, the response from Donald Trump was immediate and intense. According to analysts, Canada's decision signals a major shift in how the country plans to handle trade pressure and economic competition. Mark Carney is widely respected in global finance circles, and many believe his leadership could help Canada protect its markets and strengthen long-term economic stability. However, the timing of this decision is critical because tensions between Washington and Ottawa have already been rising. Sources close to Donald Trump say he views this move as a direct challenge to American economic influence. Shortly after the news spread, strong reactions began coming from political figures aligned with Trump who argue that the United States should respond with tougher trade policies. Some insiders claim discussions have already begun about potential tariffs and restrictions that could impact Canadian industries. The stakes are extremely high because the economic relationship between the United States and Canada is massive. Billions of dollars in goods move across the border every single day, and industries like energy, agriculture, automotive manufacturing, and technology depend heavily on stable trade between the two nations. If tensions continue to escalate, the effects could be felt not just in North America, but across global markets. Meanwhile, supporters of Carney in Canada argue that the country needs strong leadership to navigate a rapidly changing global economy. They believe empowering Carney allows Canada to act more decisively in defending its economic interests, while also exploring new international partnerships. Financial markets are already reacting as investors attempt to predict how this power shift could reshape trade policies. Some economists warn that prolonged conflict could disrupt supply chains and increase costs for businesses and consumers alike. For now, the situation remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. This decision has dramatically raised the stakes between Canada and the United States. With Mark Carney now holding significant influence over Canada's economic strategy, and Donald Trump responding with growing anger, the possibility of a deeper trade conflict is becoming more real. The coming days could determine whether this turns into negotiations or a full-scale economic confrontation. If you want to stay updated on this developing story, make sure to follow the channel because the next move from either side could change everything.